Hello, it's 4 in the morning and I've lost control of my sleep schedule once again. So, today started relatively normally. Laying in bed for a bit. When did I get out of bed? It was after 2, I think. Anyway, I'd been awake for a little bit, but I was still just kind of laying here. And finally gave up and got up. Dad was getting lunch ready. And late, it was reading late because Mom and Lindsay went out. And she surprised me with a birthday cake, which was very sweet. A day early, but very sweet, because tomorrow she's supposedly going to be busy with something else. It's good cake too. Although I think it almost gave me a heart attack. I'll get there. It's not that big a thing, but still. Came back to my room, settled down, and booted up Fire Emblem. Finished the map that I quit on last night because one of my characters died. Booted up the next one, got a decent bit through it, and it froze. I really like the error message that happens to come up when something odd happens in Dolphin. Basically, it pops up. It's like, hey, something weird happened. Here's the possibilities. And then down at the bottom, it says something along the lines of, full error log will be dumped to so-and-so. Dolphin will most likely crash or hang now. Enjoy. It's like, thanks. To be fair, a couple of times that message has popped up and the game hasn't froze or crashed. To be fair, it probably has something to do with the cheats I'm using, though I don't know why it would be crashing in battle so often when all I'm doing is max gold and bonus experience, because surely it would be when one of those two things was being awarded that they would weird out. But, maybe not. Maybe there's something I left checked that wasn't working. And that's what's causing everything to go weird. That's a possibility. I had a few others that I tried. I tried to get perfect level up, and it wasn't working, and I don't remember if I actually disabled it or not. But still, I just kind of gave up on that for the day. Instead, I went wandering into Citra to see if anything caught my attention. And after double checking whether or not anyone's finally gotten the 3DS Mario Golf to work, spoiler alert, they have not, I turned back to a game that I started a long time ago but never finished, which is Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. I got very close to finishing this game a couple of years ago, but at some point I did some sort of update to Citra and accidentally erased all of my save data, which at the time was kind of just that game. I think that was the first thing I used Citra for. And seeing that I think I had spent like 2 or 3 days straight of playing, I just gave up. It had something to do with some extra thing that you had to drop in Citra's folders for certain compatibility. It may have even been more specifically for some of the nightly stuff or something to get, downloadable content working. I don't know. Either way, I was just, working on things in the background while also playing this game. And yeah, lost all my save data and just quit. But I spent a good amount of time playing that today, and that's the reason I'm still awake, actually. I've played, I think, all of the Professor Layton games, at least the mainline ones. The original trilogy on the 3DS, and then on the DS. And then I think the first game of the next trilogy was also on the DS, before the last two made the jump to 3DS. Anyhow, I've played all of those. I'll admit I could stand to replay Layton. And I know I played all of the first Phoenix Wright. I think I played all of this. I'm also pretty sure I played all of the second Phoenix Wright. I think it was the third one that I quit on not too far in because I was playing them back to back and I'd burn out at that point. It's funny, I have very distinct memories about playing certain parts of those games. And it was so long ago. It was actually when I was still working at the travel trailer place. And around the time I was still making videos at home too. And one of the things I would do is use a remote app. TeamViewer, I think, is what I was using. It is. I know it's what I was using. I don't know why I say things like that. Like I'm not certain I am. I feel like it's a thing a lot of people do. I don't understand why I do it. Anyway, yeah, I was using TeamViewer at the time, and like it wasn't super great. Like it's not like there wasn't any latency, especially with how crap home internet was at the time. Not that it's any better now for us. Specifically for us. I mean, good home internet was a thing in other places. Anyway, point being, I would sometimes use it to remotely do editing, because at the time I was doing zero editing. Basically, it was I was capturing in like limited segments because I was using a really crap Elgato. It could only record so much at a time before it would just cut the file off. I think it was like 9 or 10 minute increments or something like that. So I would have to, and I was recording audio separately. One of the two things had a timer and would only record for so long. So I would so basically I would record the length of time that I could, and then stop and restart the recording. So it was all already nicely chopped up. I really can't remember what I was using that was doing that. I think that for some reason Elgato wouldn't capture properly, and I was actually just capturing God, I can't remember. Or maybe it was before I had the Elgato, and I had some really cheap knockoff one that Dad ordered forever and a day ago. That might have been it, and I might have been grabbing the footage with something like Bandicam. I know I used that in the piece for the few things I did PC early on, before I broke down and just bought Fraps, which now you can do that with free stuff like OBS, which is, you know, mainly known for streaming, but it's honestly just as good for local recording. Anyway, so all I would really have to do is slap the video and the audio file in the editor and let it process them. And I would do that from work sometimes. Well, when I was playing the Phoenix Wright games, none of it was really voice acted. The music was good, but it wasn't, you know, necessary. So on slow days at work, I would I'd remote in to my computer and play Phoenix Wright. Anyhow, I'm technically 30 now. You know, it's 4 in the morning. But, well, I mean, I guess I'm not technically 30. I won't be until sometime between 11 and noon, the specific time I was born. But, it's funny. The dishwasher was empty tonight, and I'd been putting off cleaning the dishes out of my room, which absolutely has to be done before we go on vacation, because otherwise, good God. And Dad went to bed knowing I was going to do dishes, because I do dishes after everybody goes to bed, because I let them pile up, and it's the dishes of shame. I believe we've talked about this before. But I opened the dishwasher to start putting stuff in, and on the top rack, Dad's left a little birthday card he drew. And I just thought it was funny that he put it in the dishwasher of all places. He didn't leave it on the table. You know, he put it in the dishwasher. So he knew I was going to have to load the dishwasher. Anyhow, it's past 4 o'clock. I really need to go to sleep. Or at least try to. So, I will catch you all tomorrow. My 30th birthday. Ooh boy.